When we were really little, we were always amazed at how our parents were able to do everything we couldn't do, like they were superheroes. Now, many of us are growing up to be our parents' age when they were taking care of us as babies. Do you find yourself doing everything well, like a superhero? After making a mistake or failing at something, someone has probably comforted you by saying, "It's only natural you will make a mistake. It's your first time living life." Just like it's our first time being teenagers or being in our 20s, it's our parents' first time being in their 40s or their 50s. I'm sure that they make mistakes and fail sometime because it's their first time living life too. When we were little, our parents were our superheroes. Maybe now that we're older, it's time for us to be their superheroes. This is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Sunday, July 7th was Superhero by VIX. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zea. We are often very sensitive to our parents' nagging or their mistakes, but we are a lot more forgiving of the same mistakes when we were made by our friends or our boyfriends or girlfriends. We forget too easily that our parents are human too, and they still have lots to learn as well. If you keep that in mind, that'll probably become easier to understand the things they do or say. We all beginners here on Hot Beat. Okay? Here's how you can tune in with us. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. For Sunday's Hotbeat, we have Listener's Choice, where we play all the requests that we couldn't play over the past week. And in the second hour, we have Talkbox. Right, we'll play two more songs. To begin with, Animal by Chogwon, featured by Jung Ho-seok of 방탄소년단, which is BTS, and Paparazzi by Kan Mi-yeon, featured by Eric. They say that life begins with B, birth, and ends with D, death, making everything in between C, choice. But here on Hotbeat, your choices are in between B and D, but Kevin for K and listeners for L. Welcome to Listener's Choice, where you get to call the shots. On this segment, I give you the driver's seat. We're on with Listener's Choice. Now, over the past week, we've been getting so many comments and requests from you, but unfortunately, we weren't able to share them all because of our limited time on the air. But we never forget your request, and we save them all for Listener's Choice. If your request song doesn't come on during the week, don't be too disappointed. Be sure to tune in on Sundays for Listener's Choice. Let's take a look at the comments that we received over the past week. All right, here we go. Oh, and this is today's winner of our special prize, an edited audio file of me reading their story. Here we go. Joey from Malaysia. As a teen growing up, trouble seems to come by more often than when I was younger. I need to look good, be loved, the need to study hard, live up to expectation, can lead up to stress and depression, and that's how I feel most of the time. I feel like K-pop is the only way out of it. So when I first found out about Arirang Radio, I was happy. And when I found out that you are a DJ, I was ecstatic. My mom kept asking me weird questions because I kept smiling and giggling like a crazy person. Your voice is so sweet and you're really funny. I can go to sleep happy now. So thank you, Kevin Oppa. Okay, Zoe. It's only natural to have a lot of stress and confusion when you're in your teenage, period. Everything you're feeling now will just make you stronger and stronger. So try and take some solace from music to help you feel better. And I'm here for you, Zoe. Fighting! Thank you, Zoe, for your message. I'll be sending this audio clip via your email, so leave us your email address on our Hotbeat message board. And any of our Hotbeat listeners can win this special prize, so leave us your messages and requests on our message board. Now, we'll be back after 2 more songs. Here is Bad Girl by Bumkey, featured by Essence, and Return by Too Big, featured by Harim and Hotu. That was Bad Girl by Bumkey, featured by Essence, and Return by Too Big, featured by Harim and Hotu. On Listener's Choice, we hear your comments and requests. Let's continue to hear your comments. Elena from Romania. Hello, I have a nice story to tell, something that happened to me like 10 days ago. Up until this, I used to think that I would never date a younger guy. Even so, 10 days ago at a party, I have met a guy whose age I didn't know, and he wasn't that good looking neither. He was funny and had something that captured my heart. The next day we went to jog together and I found that he is younger. I was amazed because he was so mature, but it was all because he wasn't going to a normal school but a seminary, so he isn't allowed to date. Even so, the next day he confessed to me, and since then we are dating secretly. Ooh, just like idols in Korea. It's a nice experience and funny because only my parents know about it. Would you date a 누나? 아, 누나 너무 예뻐. Of course I'll date 누나. Everyone, like I'll if I have a chance, I'll date everyone. I don't have the age limit. And also on Monday, an actress got married to a soccer player that was 8 years younger than her. Age is, just a number, like I said. And remember, dating is always more fun when it's secret. There's a secret. Shh. Keep it by yourself, just between you and your boyfriend, okay? All right, Elena, fighting. All right, let's move on to the next comment. Tomo from Japan. Hello, Kevin. I met up with an old friend today, and we ate and had drinks and talked about the future. The conclusion was that I want to marry you. Or me. Me? Oh, sorry. Which member of Zea can you talk to about your future? It's really hot these days, so take care of your health. Good night, Kevin. Everyone, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Well, Tomo, okay, I just got a marriage proposal, didn't I? Well, should I say thank you or something? But anyways, marriage is one of those important thing in your life. So I think just, okay, I'm kind of too shy for this thing. All right, well, I'll just skip to the music now. Thank you, Tomo, for your sharing your story. Here's music for you. Alone in Love by Lee Seung-gi, featured by Rady, and Love Song by Kim Gurim. That was Alone in Love by Lee Seung-gi, featured by Rady, and Love Song by Kim Gurim. You're listening to the first hour of Hotbeat with our segment Listener's Choice. Next up, we have your request songs. Sissy from USA. Can you please play Choa by J Park? And I hope I get to hear it because I'm heading to work this morning. Thanks. Naila from Tunisia. Hi, Oppa. How are you? I'm so happy to listen to your radio program. And please, I want to listen to Luna Fly One More Step. Heather from USA. Kevin Oppa, I'd like to request Miracle by Super Junior. 감사합니다. Yana from Malaysia. Kevin, can you play Paparazzi of Kan Mi-yeon? I really do miss her. Do you have any news about her? Thanks. Well, I heard that she's doing some volunteer work and performing abroad. She's doing fine. Just fine. Tanusha from Germany. Hello, Kevin. I would like to make a song request. Can you play Carry On by Ali? Thank you. I couldn't listen to you the last few days because of my exam, but now I'm back to listen to your funny way of hosting Heartbeat. Asi from Ukraine. Hello, Kevin. Can you play Boys Republic, Party Rock. Alright, I'm gonna play two of your request songs, Party Rock by Boys Republic and Choa by Jay Park. You've just heard Party Rock by Boys Republic and Choa by Jay Park. Let's hear more from you. Windy from Vietnam. Hi, Oppa. I'm so happy that Hotbeat starts changing, although I just always love it since the first day I listened to. But I think changing a bit will be good too, as long as you are always DJ. I just want to listen to you on Hotbeat. I really can't get over your voice, Oppa. Oppa, do well. I will always here to support you. Today I want to request the song 365 of EXO. I think it's a cute song to listen. Thank you, Oppa. Well, I was a little nervous about what you would think about our changes, but I'm glad you liked them. And of course, it's gonna be better and better day by day. And we have some short message too. Monica from Slovakia. Hello, Kevin. It was my last day of school today. Summer holidays are starting. Yay! Azuka from Japan. Kevin Oppa, good evening. I made a big mistake in my job. I'm very shocked. I think mistakes makes me upstairs, but making mistake is very, very shocking. Shock thing. I try to switch my mind today. Oppa, please support me. Well, Azuka, I'm always supporting you. Fighting! Don't get too nervous or anything. Mistakes always happens to everybody, so just let it go. Yuna from Malaysia, I was so happy when I hear Hotbeat. You're so cute when you change your sound. Every time I hear your voice, I feel comfortable. Fighting, Kevin Oppa. Phoebe from China. Hello, Kevin Oppa. How are you? There's like 20 E's there. Your voice is amazing, and I love you when you speak English. My English is poor. I hate grammar. Well, like, who else loves grammar? Everybody, even I don't like grammar. Janelle Lee from Philippines. Hello, DJ Kevin. I'm back to listen to you. I have no classes tomorrow, so I can stay up. I've got messages from listeners in so many different countries. Thank you once more, and please keep coming back. We'll be back after two more songs. Here is One More Step by Lunafly and 365 by EXO. Alright, that was two of your request songs, One More Step by Lunafly and 365 by EXO. Unfortunately, it's time to wrap up part 1, but I'll be coming back in part 2 with Talkbox. So keep tuning in. Here's the last song for you. Rebirth by Yoon Jong-shin with Kingston Ludiska.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hotbeat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Hotbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of Hotbeat. That was Stupid Love by Cho Shin-sung. Let me tell you again how you can tune into Hotbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. Here's more music for you. Reggae-rilla by Skull and Haha, and Reminds of You by Pyeol, featured by Swings. There are some boxes you should never open, like Pandora's box. But in this box, there's nothing but fun stories. Talkbox. It's a Sunday night, and what better way is there to spend it than talk with friends? Welcome to Talkbox. Our first topic for Talkbox is idol stars and musicals. There are a lot of singers today who are showing off their talents in musicals. I appeared with their member Hyungshik on the Japanese run of the musical Gwanghamun Sonata, which has the same title as a Lee Mun-se song. Idol stars probably want to try their hand at musicals because they want to test their vocal skills and their ticket selling power. Well, this is the one of the Gwanghamun Sonata song that I sang. It's called 옛사랑, the old love, and it goes like 남들도 모르게 서성이다 울었지 지나온 일들이 가슴에 사무쳐 텅 빈 하늘 밑 불빛들 커져가면 옛사랑 그 이름 아껴 불러보네 그대 생각이 나면 생각난 대로 내버려 두듯이 Yes, something like that. Did you guys loved it? Yes, give a round of applause for Kevin. Woo! Thank you. The idol that has the most success in musicals is probably JYJ's Kim Jun-soo. He took the New Actor Award for his role in the 2010 musical Mozart and has also appeared in Tears of Heaven and Elizabeth. His widely acknowledged vocal and dance skills have led him to sell out on all his appearances, even without any special discounts. Super Junior's Kyuhyun, who appeared as Tao Tanang in the musical Three Musketeers, and Jessica of Girls' Generation, who appeared in the 2009 musical Legally Blonde, both won the Popularity Award at the recent The Musical Awards. We will continue with Talkbox after two songs. Here is Missing You by ZEA5 and 11 o'clock / 11 a.m. by Sia. That was Missing You by ZEA5 and 11 o'clock / 11 a.m. by Sia. Welcome back to Talkbox, where I get to talk with you about anything and everything. The first topic on tonight's Talkbox is idol stars and musicals. The very first idol star who made it in musical theater was Ok Ju-hyun, who was a member of Finkel alongside Lee Hyori. She has kept her place as the lead role in acclaimed musicals like Ada, Chicago, Elizabeth, and Rebecca. She has even taken home Best Actress Award for her work. The success of idols like Ok Ju-hyun has proved the way for future stars as well. One of those stars was A-Pink's Jung Eun-ji, who recently made a great debut in musicals with the work Lovely Blonde. The musical All the Brothers Were Valiant featured Onyu of SHINee and Sandal of B1A4. Catch Me If You Can featured Dongjun of ZEA, Key of SHINee, Son Dong-un of Beast, and Sunny of Girls' Generation. A real star-studded cast. Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. A musical with an all-star cast including Song Chang-hee, Cho Sung-mo, and Chung Dong-ha also featured Im Si-hwan of ZEA, and Jesus Christ Superstar was a beginning role for Cho Kwon. Both stars eventually became nominees for the Best New Actor Award. Now let's listen to some more music before we continue with Talkbox. Here is It's Okay by Luna and How Many Times by B1A4. That was It's Okay by Luna and How Many Times by B1A4. You're listening to Talkbox, where I get a free mic. The second topic for Talkbox is rival idols. The most famous rivalry among idols in K-pop history was between the groups H.O.T. and Chicks Kiss, which was portrayed in the drama Answer to 1997. The two groups enjoyed immense popularity and had huge fandoms, but the members of both those groups were actually quite good friends, despite the tension between their fans. Sometimes groups that debuted around the same time are considered rivals, as in the case of Beast and MBLAQ. MBLAQ's Lee-jun actually acknowledged in an interview that Beast and MBLAQ were considered to be idol groups when they first debuted, and MBLAQ was at the center of the attention because they were trained by World Star Rain. And the members themselves said that they believed they were better than Beast. Of course, at that interview, they added we don't think that the way anymore, leading everyone around them to laugh. It's time for a music break. Here is Dress Up by M Black and I'm Sorry by Beast. That was Dress Up by M Black and I'm Sorry by Beast. Let's continue with Talkbox with the topic Rival Idols. H.O.T. and Jack's Kiss were rival boy bands, while SES and Finkel were rival girl groups of the first generation idols. Most recently, Girls' Generation and Kara also became known as rivals because they gained popularity around the same time. On the show Radio Star, famous for its direct and frank questions, the groups were actually asked which group has more fans in Japan. 2PM and SHINee, who also debuted together in 2008, were considered rivals as well. However, since then, they walked different paths, with 2PM representing Korean Nuna's desire and SHINee representing Korean Nuna's dreams. Lastly, there was an article published earlier this year that said Super Junior's Kyuhyun and Zea's Kwangi, TV variety rivals. Do you think they see each other as rivals? Well, I always thought Kwangi's rival was Siwon. No? Yes? Sometimes it feels like everyone else seems to be matching up stars as being rivals, when the stars themselves don't really think that way. Let's listen to some more music. Here is The Boys by Girls' Generation and Lupin by Kara. You've just heard The Boys by Girls' Generation and Lupin by Kara. On tonight's Talkbox, we talked about idol stars in musicals and rival idols. They say that our biggest enemy is ourselves. That means that our goal in life shouldn't be beating our rivals, but learning how to compete against our rivals in a way that allows us to beat the obstacles that we create for ourselves. I'd also like to send an encouraging message to fellow idol stars who are pushing themselves to new boundaries through musical theater as we wrap up tonight's Talkbox. We'll be back next week with more fun topics. Alright, here's more music for you. This and That by Five Dolls and This Girl I Know by Piggy Dolls. You've just heard This and That by Five Dolls and This Girl I Know by Piggy Dolls. Here's one more song for you, Something Fluters by Ruddy. That's all for Hotbeat on Sunday, July 7th. Remember, the doors to Hotbeat are always open and waiting. Here's the last song for you, A Guy and a Girl Meet for the First Time by Namgyuri and Girl. Thank you very much. 안녕!